between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll make it 2nd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close, sneaking.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Darnold now to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sheldon Richardson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Damian Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina!
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
he's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Chicago. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
On the option, here's Drake.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play.
Play action. It's Fields. This goes out wide for Drake.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he hits Drake. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. These two teams all tied after 1. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
1-play action, Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's more. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Darnold completes it, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And Darnold, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Play action. It's Darnold. That is caught by Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Not much there, only a yard. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready at least for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On first down, Fields.
Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that'll be checked down to Drake.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields
eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On third down, Drake. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Carolina. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's on Pat Elflein, the guard.
To throw is Darnold.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
Darnold.
And that nearly intercepted. But it's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15.
To the air again, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Fields completes a Mooney on the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, it's Drake, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Back to throw, Fields.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Off of play action, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Bears are right back in this football game. But when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they run with Harris off the option.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards rushing for him now. That was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Darnold.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. And with that...